Welcome to Menopause Weekly. Hello and welcome to Menopause Weekly. This week we'll be looking at my menopause diary and we'll also be looking at my medication. So I'll be showing you how to apply the patches, what they look like, the tablets that I'm on, the dosage and just how easy it all is. So I've been on HRT now coming up 4 months. I'll be really honest with you. For the first 3 months, I was on a really low dosage, and I didn't feel any better at all. My symptoms just remained exactly the same. About a month ago, the GP increased the dosage, which is the norm. This is what they do. They start you on a lower dosage just to make sure your body can tolerate it, and then build it up gradually. I am gradually starting to notice a difference. I mean, my sleeping patterns are still just terrible, and I've had this for 18 years. But yeah, so far, so good. So let's get into it. What do I think has improved? I am starting to feel a little bit more like myself. I'm feeling happier, and my spirits are just a lot better. Energy wise, I seem to have a lot more energy even though I'm not sleeping particularly well. But that said, what I've noticed is that the kind of like heart palpitations, once I start to go off into a deep sleep, they kind of woke me up. So I'd be dropping off to sleep totally exhausted, but then waking up with these heart palpitations, I can't say it, and that would just go on for about an hour, and that really panicked me. I also had these leg twitches. I just don't know how to describe them, but I have found them in Davina's book, so it is a real thing. In Davina's book they're called leg sensations. And again, really, I should have just gone to the doctor and asked what both of these things were. I didn't link them at all, and I guess I maybe just thought that I had maybe, I don't know, heart defects, or that they just wouldn't take it seriously with these kind of leg things. But yeah, so far I'm starting to feel a lot better. Oh, less moody as well. That's a bonus. That's a bonus for everybody, I'll tell you. Show the entire family. I'm feeling a little bit relieved about this one. Not that I was ever really aggressive or angry, but I had mood swings, and for no reason. And some days would just be worse than others. I would wake up with a really bad headache, feeling really lethargic, absolutely no energy whatsoever, and that would just last all day. And that does get you down, because you know that it's going to be in for the entire day. Just robs you of a day, to be fair. I hated days like that. And of course, when you have days like that, everything that you do is just difficult. And so people just get on your nerves a little bit more. They don't have to do a lot. They don't have to say a lot. But whatever they do, it just grates on you. Which is unpleasant for everybody. Let's now look at how to apply the HRT patches. So, yeah, Utrogestin, and I think it was 50 micrograms that I was originally prescribed in the initial stages for the first 3 months. And then I had a review, everything was going absolutely fine, and so the dosage was increased, and I'm now on 100 micrograms. So I'm just going to open the packet and just show you what these tablets look like. They're coated and quite easy to swallow. They're not difficult to swallow at all, and I don't like swallowing tablets. I'm really quite bad at this. So yeah, what does this say? Every day. I have these at night, so I have one every evening. And yeah, they seem to be doing really well, until we had the HRT shortages. I don't know what your area's like, but we went through an area, I'm West Yorkshire, and I couldn't source my HRT anywhere. Just couldn't. My GP surgery asked me to ring around, and I did. And I spent the best part of the day trying to source my HRT and failed miserably. Had to take that back to the GP practice and they changed the medication. I'm going to talk to you about this alteration just a bit later on, but bear with me. So as a result of these shortages, my Utrogestan tablets could not be sourced anywhere. So I was given an alternative, which is called Prevera. Now, it says on here 1 tablet to be taken daily, and it replaces the Utrogestan. Now, I'm not a medic, and I keep telling you ladies that I'm not a medic, but I'm not stupid either, and I know ladies, you're not either. So you really do need to take control of what's going on here, because there are mistakes that happen, there's misdiagnosis going on, and just sometimes things just don't add up. And when they don't add up, trust your gut instincts and go back and ask for clarification. So looking at this, it says that it's supposed to replace my Utrogestan because we couldn't get hold of it, and yet my Utrogestan is 100 micrograms, and the tablets that's replacing it, Prevera, is 5 micrograms. 1 tablet, 5 micrograms. Didn't seem right, not at all. But the great thing was, I actually didn't need to query this, because I'm just going to bin it. I ain't going to use them. If you take them back to the pharmacy, they have to destroy them anyway. So I'm just going to bin that because I'm not going to use them, and I didn't need to query it because the following day they managed to source the correct HRT tablets that I needed. So it was great. It was a good outcome. But just going back to these Prevera, which I got a lot of. This is what they look like. So just to give you an idea. Now these don't seem to be coated in anything. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little tiny blue tablet. So it's smaller than the Utrogestan. It's ever so difficult when you're doing this. Yeah, but look, that is the difference. And as I say, it's not really coated in anything, but again, do you know what, I wouldn't have difficulty swallowing that. It seems that there is a lot of variety out there. I don't know why. The doctors hopefully will know the reason why they put you on a specific one. I don't know that. The patches, these were the ones that were originally prescribed for me. Estradot, I guess. And I'm going to open this for you. The GP did say to me that sometimes these are really difficult to stay stuck on the skin, and they do come off quite a bit, and that what you need to do is put it onto dry skin. Don't have any creams on your skin. Put it on immediately and then hold it and then just rub it onto the skin. I kind of followed those guidelines, and it worked absolutely brilliantly. I've never had a problem fixing these on. Look how tiny this is. Just look. I love this. It doesn't itch at all, but basically you literally I bend it over and I literally just pull away this section and then just stick it on. Now, I was told that I could stick it on the top of my leg or my tummy. I mean, how great is that? Absolutely fab. But again, during these HRT shortages, I couldn't get this. And so I was prescribed an alternative, and I was given Everel. The patch numbers are 50 micrograms. So I thought, yeah, we're just swapping a different named product for the exact same thing, 50 micrograms. But hold your horses, because it's not quite the case. Just have a look at the size of this one, and again, literally you just split it and dispose of this bit, take this section off here and stick this on. Now, I found this quite itchy and I didn't like it as much. It doesn't feel the same when it's on, and it is, let's just have a look, see if I can just show you the difference. Look, in size there is quite a big difference there. But yeah, this one, I don't know, it just feels just not as nice. It sticks on just as well, don't have a problem with that, but yeah, it is a bit, it causes a little bit of irritation on my skin, so I'm not overly keen on that one. Now, the other problem that this may have caused me, and we're not sure, is that 6 months into taking my HRT, I was absolutely fine. Everything was going really well, and I'm doing these video diaries, so later on you'll just see how things have progressed for me. And it did take a turn for the worst, and I had a bleed, and I do cover that later on, so just keep watching out. The diary updates will be coming out weekly. So my intention was that I would do one diary update 3 months in, I would do another one 6 months in, do another one 9 months in, and 12 months in I would be like, yay, everything's absolutely fine, didn't have any problems. That's not the case. So not the case, which you will discover the more you look at these diaries. The diaries I have done, they're intended to help you ladies, because, you know, if this is happening to me, it is probably going to happen to other people as well. And it kind of just gives you an insight and some really good information to take to your GP. So yeah, just going back to the patch swaps, I swapped over for probably the following 3 months. So I did 3 months on the Estradot, and then 3 months on the Everel. And then after 7 months, I had a second bleed, and my blood pressure was quite low. So the GP said possibly, I mean, this is all if, buts and maybes. There is no real, you know, answers. We don't know 100% for definite, but she suspected that it may well have sort of interrupted the cycle of things that were going well, and that's possibly one of the reasons why I may well have had a bleed 7 months in. But as I say, I'll talk to you about that later on. So yeah, we've now got one tablet that I swallow each day. I take it nightly. I've got a patch that I wear, and I change that twice a week. So I literally put the 50 micrograms patch on. I have, just bear with me because I thought this was a cracking idea. My memory's really bad. So I put, when I'm supposed to put the new patch on, in my telephone diary as a reminder, and it does remind me in the morning when I'm sat having my breakfast, but by the time my day kicks off, I've kind of forgotten that I read that in the morning, and sometimes I'm triggered by, oh, I'll just double check to see whether I'm supposed to change the patch. So I've written it in my bathroom cabinet as well, so when I'm brushing my teeth, I kind of open the door and just have a look. So bear with me. I'm just going to tell you now because I still can't remember this. So the HRT patch gets changed on a Tuesday and a Friday. I don't know why I can't remember these. I think if it was literally just a Tuesday and a Friday, I'd probably have that nailed. But I'm also taking these, it's called Veggie Rux. I've got my glasses on. That's another thing that goes with the menopause, is your eyesight, but then I'm getting old as well, so again, it's always a bit dodgy, isn't it, the menopause? Do you blame it on the menopause, or is it your old age? A bit of a combination of both, really. Yeah, so I'm on 10 micrograms of a vaginal tablet. It's a pessary that just fits inside your vagina. They're only tiny, really, really tiny. And I take these on a Wednesday and a Sunday. I'm going to talk to you about these in my diary as well, because these were working extremely well. So for sore vaginas, and I'll be honest with you, having intercourse felt like I was being stabbed in the vagina. It was so painful. I just didn't enjoy the experience, and I didn't want to have sex with my husband. You know, this is terrible, isn't it, ladies? The things that we go through. But so easy to rectify. Now, these little tablets, they get right to the exact spot that's needed. And I've been told that I could be on these for the rest of my life until the day I die, which is just, oh, godsend. I'm just so excited with the sound of that. But you'll see in my diary that the second GP, that's also a menopausal expert that runs the clinic alongside the first doctor that I saw, actually said, well, we'll take you off these, because if the Utrogestin and the HRT patches are working, there's no need, you don't need these. Now, I went to see an expert in the menopause and lady issues, and she said, get straight back onto these. You need to stay on them. There is no reason to ever come off them. It's such a low dosage, and it gets to the spot that it's needed. And she said the Utrogestin tablets and the HR patches do not get to the vagina. So ladies, that's all. I'm not a GP, but that's what I've been told. I went back to see the original GP, and there wasn't even a discussion about it. She said, I'm putting you straight back on these. So how do we administer these? Well, it comes with a little tool. It looks like this, and if you just look at the end there, it's just a little bit fatter, but inside here is where the tablet goes. So literally what I do is I pull this, don't normally pull it out that far, but I pull the plunger out a little bit. Oh, it didn't come out that time. Right, so I pull this plunger out here. I place my tablet just inside here, and then I insert this instrument into my vagina. It really doesn't hurt at all. It's quite easy to do. And then once it's in, I literally just push. And that, I don't know if you saw that, yeah, releases the tablet. I don't know where it's gone, but yeah, that tablet's flown away. But done. And then wash this and reuse it. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I think I've covered everything. We're all on different things. I mean, I was reading the other day on a different Facebook page that I'm on, that somebody's on a gel. So the gel is possibly something different to this. You know, I'm sure that you can get things that are not on prescription. You can just go to Boots, and there are other products that you can use. But as I said, my consultant told me, and she is a specialist in this field, that this is such a low dose, it is not harmful. Now, I'm saying that for me, it's not harmful for me, because I'm fit and well and healthy, but your GP needs to be able to tell you. And all I'm doing is I'm just trying to signpost and give you the information that you can take to your GP, and it enables you to just have a little bit more power and to ask the questions and get your GP to do their research and come back with accurate answers. I use Google loads. I mean, I do keep telling you all this. I do. And yeah, why not? It's all out there. It's a resource. Sometimes it's 100%, and sometimes it's the Google information is outdated and something else has taken its place. But use whatever resources you've got, ladies. Educate yourself in the menopause, and do not expect these medical experts to know what they're talking about, because this is going to sound bad, I know, and let's just hope that the majority of them know what they're talking about. But there are mixed messages, and sometimes we are being given the wrong information. I'm not sure. I mean, come on, look, Utrogestin versus Prevera. 5 micrograms replaces my 100 micrograms. Really? Does it? I don't know. I'm not medically qualified, but something in my head just triggers a little bit of a concern there. So if you're concerned, get that out, express it, ask us, come to use your Facebook groups as well. Ladies, we're all going through similar things, and we might just be able to give you more information. The more information we give you, the more empowered you are to go back to your GP and query things. There might be a really good answer as to why you can't have a particular product when somebody else is saying that that's what you should have. It's your GP that's the expert, but if we don't query things, then things just might go unnoticed. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I said I would go through my medication. That's it. That's all I'm on. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let's see what medications are out there and what other ladies are on. And if you think for one moment that this isn't, the dosage isn't enough, or you're not feeling well on any of this, then tell us. Come back to us and tell us, and somebody just might be able to give you a little tiny nugget of information that you can take to your GP and then start to analyse and explore, and it just might help, who knows. Please remember, I'm not medically qualified to give advice. I'm here to signpost and raise awareness. All information provided in this series will be relevant and up to date when posted. If you have any concerns about your physical or mental well-being, please contact a medically qualified practitioner.